My life sometimes it full of surprising. I never knew I come to Canada to doing this. Life is full of the surprise. That's what they say. So let's talk about it. I never know that when I have a boyfriend as from foreigner or Canada, my life have changed and full of the surprise in a good way and as it's in the bad way too. So like everyone. Hi, my name is NuchMaple. Welcome to my channel. So I have been met my boyfriend from Thailand in Thailand, and then I have met his family, especially the mother, that she come visit me in Thailand, and his sister. But before they went back to Canada, we have a chance to go to the island at the south of the Thailand. It's called Phuket Island. So he like to show his family about Thailand, beautiful island, beautiful beach, and how in the meanwhile when we have traveling together, a whole family of 6-7 of us in Phuket Island, have one night I kind of in shock in a good way, because I know that the first day that he came back from Nepal, he had the seizure, he have epilepsy. I have to say I am in shock because I have no clue what is causing him, because for me he's so healthy person. For me he's so adventure to me and very fit, but of course not really fit. He kind of eat potato chip, but it's not a big deal, right? And yes, one day he went aboard with his family, come back, and turned out he just on the floor, shaky and saliva, a whole full mouth. And that time I have no idea with epilepsy is. However, we try to keep it cool. I try to keep it calm. I did not asking him or make him feel like a embarrassing, right? So, and then we went to the island, and I have a chance to sit one-on-one with his mother and talk about it. And she really cool mother-in-law. Don't worry, if he not stressed, he have enough rest, he have enough food, so he will be fine, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that he met you, and seem you will be good to take care of my son, That's kind of nice. It's kind of positive energy for my future mother-in-law in that moment. And then I walked back to my room. It's kind of fun. I should be hanging out with him, but of course the mother there, and I don't mind to entertain her. That's what I'm grow up with my grandma. I really easy going connect with elderly people. That's me. And of course my boyfriend, he older than me around 10 or 11 years in that time, so that's what we met. But number is just number. It doesn't matter. It's about how we communicate, understand when we have talking. And I sit with his mother that night. I remember that we have so much talk, we have drink, we have a good time. So that's what my mother-in-law really likes me very much when I come to Canada. However, I walked back her to the room. I walked back to my room. I saw my boyfriend in that time that he not feeling well. He kind of looked very sick, you know what I mean? Because it too much going on when the time that his family come to Thailand. And I try to, do my best to take care of him. As an Asian woman, we always could take care of our man, you know. I do believe a lot of women, when you love someone, you like to be take care of that person. I'm sorry about my voice. It's allergy season. So at that time, you know, I kind of in shock when the time I saw him, and I say, how you gonna doing today or tomorrow? You gonna make it through the week before your mom go back to Canada? He even not listen to me. He turned around, and of course I even not expect, and then he proposed me in the bed, like you know, I am just come out from the shower room, and he just asking, do you marry me? My ear is kind of a little bit dizzy because from the music from the island and the alcohol that I have taken and drink with his mother outside. And when I come back to the room, he proposed to me, do you marry me? And I say, are you sure? For me, I am not sure. For me, I am not sure because I never have anyone ask me to marry before in my life. Even I have 2 kids with 2 different fathers, nobody asking me. Nah, I have to put it back. I have my daughter's father asking me to marry him. But we have that kind of situation, I just say no. Anyway, for him it's different. For him it's different because as my age, as my opportunity to know him more, and I am in shock that he asking me because we just knowing together not just a year, I think just a year that time. And some people say you should not wasting your time, just do it, you know what I mean? For me as an Asian woman, I kind of nervous because as my English it's quite a little, นิดหน่อย to knowing, and I doesn't know him deeply well, you know what I mean, because we just moved in together in that time when he family come to Thailand. I just moving in. I kind of take my time to know the person, you know, but some people just move in and just know the person. For me, I like to know the person. I don't like to be commitment. I kind of person I like to take my time because I have been fail of relationship for 2 times from my past. But that's not the point. The point is I have to concern so many level of his sickness, his financial, his personality, because we have different culture. In Thailand, we have traditional culture. In Canada, I have no clue. I know that he are foreigner, or in Thailand we call Phalang, it's called foreigner. You know what I mean? So like a Phalang or foreigner call us Asian. So it doesn't mean we have no respect each another. We just call that point in different language. For me, I asking him, are you sure? He say, yes, I'm sure. And I kind of blank in that moment until it just, okay, it's quite a late night. And I say, yes, okay, yes, I will marry you. And then we go back to bed and sleep. The next day, we go back to Bangkok. His parents, mom, sister-in-law, nephew go back to Canada. So we just spend time normal like a couple people. I go to work. No, that time I already quit my job. I just wonder, what should I do now? Because he asked me to quit my job. When his mother and his family come to Thailand, he want me to be there with them. And he said, well, just enjoy your life. I say, enjoy my life? How I enjoy my life? And he said, well, you got the money, you just take care of me, enjoy time with me, enjoy the fitness. I want you to be healthy. I want you to enjoy with your life. I say, wow, that sounds good, right? Sound good to me. And I do my best as a housewife or house take care, cleaning, cooking, whatsoever, you know, like a wife. But we're not married, but he just proposed me. And I asked him that, okay, so what journey we going? Because he said that we maybe have to go to live in Canada after his mom return back to Canada, maybe a couple months. And then I know that he still contact with his parents by phone, by email. And that time we don't have a phone like a Zoom or anything. He mostly just by call, long call, you know what I mean, from Thailand. And it found out that his father getting older. So, and I say that, well, you just go visiting him. He say, yes, that's why I think it's time for me to be closing to him and take care of him, you know, because he very old. He getting old, you know. And I say, so what we do now? In the meanwhile, between we wait, whatever the decision make, he start acting differently. What is that differently to me? He went to the gym. He do the thing that he have to do, like he have lacking of rest and stock. You know, if you live in Asian and Europe and Canada and Thailand, our time is 12 hour different. 12 hours or 24 hours? I think 12 hour different. So he kind of put himself work so hard. I know that he work hard person, so that's why he say I don't have to be concerned about financial. He will be take care of me. That's so grateful for that. With attitude, you know, with gratitude, not attitude, with gratitude from me. And that time, have one night, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened because it happened so fast. He started to have weird language, weird story come out that he say he felt something that clawing on his leg. I say, what happening? He say something try to eat or bite his leg, both legs. I say, no honey, nothing there. And then he just start getting it called illusional by like when he went to bed, we went to bed, and he start to dream something is bizarre, just scary me. However, again, I just kind of concerned more and more that he have weird, bizarre feeling. He start have a fever. He start talking something he supposed not to be talk, and even something he talk I don't understand by that time. Have one day, he found that someone tried to kill him. I say, nobody killed. Why someone gonna kill you? You know, in that time, my language understand him pretty much a little bit, but doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. And I think he just gets depression or something. And I remember that the day we start before he watching the movie, like a have war going on and like a Rambo gunshot, all that kind of stuff. I kind of scared. I have to say, I have to scare. My point here is to talk about my life story is I like just come out and talk to Asian women or some woman that if you're gonna be the person live your life and spend your life with the person have sickness like this or epilepsy or take medication, you must have to prepare what you do next, what will happen, what you should be doing between that in situation. For me, my own self experience, I have to stay calm. That's the number one. Number two, you have to calm and keep everything normal with him. First, for me, in that moment, I'm scared because he's bigger than me, he's taller than me, he's stronger than me. Because one time that he tried to cut my ankle with the vase that breaking on the floor, because that's the first time that I met that feel, he very aggressive to me. I become just, remember that, how should I be careful? But now he not just have a seizure, but he have illusional change. For me, I try to calm him down, and I try to make sure that he have medication, whatever he have medication. And I said, do you take medication? Even though I have no idea medication, I saw on the counter in the bathroom what is for. I try to make sure that he take them. He told me, and then he fall asleep. And then I called to my auntie. My auntie, she's a nurse practitioner in Thailand. She told me that just stay with him, watch what happening to him, and we go from there. I kind of scared until one point he wake up. Have one day I come back from the gym or come back from outside. I saw him try to climb or cross over to our kitchen window. I am on scream. I am on in shock that I saw what I saw. I see what I saw, and I try to call his name and holding him back. Because condominium we don't have any balcony or party or nothing. I realized that he not easy to be by himself. I have to be with him pretty much in 24 hours. And the point is, what should I do? I am alone with him because things can be happen so many things. So in that evening, I tried to call the manager under the condominium. She worked there and they are friends. And I called her at night and she promised me that in the morning we should take him to the hospital because this is not good if he tried to jump off from the building. That was my love story. My full of the excited expectation, nothing but something just happened. That's why I like to talk about this, because I know that a lot of Asian women, it's hard to come out and talk about the story, how to find a man, to find a husband, to know the person who you like to spend your journey with, because we are afraid to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of Asian women end up become abused and abusive with physically and emotionally. I know a lot of the people say that bad man is everywhere, good girl is everywhere. But this is my story. That's why I just like to come and talk about it. Just maybe someone like to hear how Asian women desire, why want to come to abroad to be what you call foreigner wife or wife of the different country. Because sometimes if you know the future will be nice, but sometimes we don't know. We just take an opportunity. For me, this is my opportunity to come to Canada, and today I still in Canada. Again, I just like to come and talk about my channel. This is what I'm gonna start about my story, why I am who I am today. But before I am today, I have to talk about my journey that I am come to Canada with Canadian husband. I'm gonna talk about the legal. I'm gonna talk about how we separating, how we get divorced, how he abused me physically and emotionally. It's kind of a little drama sometimes, but I try to speak as easy way that try to understand in my English term. Hopefully you follow and subscribe. If anyone have comment, please give me some comment in below. And thank you so much for your time.